Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I want to welcome you to this presentation this Monday evening. Very cold in Pretoria, strangely enough. But I'm sure the people in East Africa are really warmed up after a very, very exciting weekend function in Dar es Salaam. We saw some very, very exciting information coming from Dar es Salaam. But today's meeting is designed for people who are our guests and would like to have a look at the business for the very first time, or maybe they have been guests before, but they'd like to see more, to get more information about our business. So I want to welcome all of you very much. Those of you who are from the Dar es Salaam over the weekend, I'm sure you're quite exhausted, but excited at the same time. We are very excited to share this business idea with you because the mission of our company and our business is very simple: to make the world a healthier and a happier place. And that always has to start with you. When we look ahead, we are looking at a very exciting future for the company, a very exciting future for the African continent, because we see a very great potential of this business in the African region. Betty and I started this business over 27 years ago, and the reason we started the business was simple: to make money. We wanted to make an extra $200 a month to supplement my salary as an engineer. But when the income from the business equaled my salary after 7 months doing the business part-time, then we really took the business seriously. Betty and I worked very hard for 3 years. And when the income was 2.5 times or 3 times my salary, I left my employment. I fired my boss. So if you're a guest, just pay attention, take notes. After this meeting, go back to the person who invited you. They'll give you information on how to get started. If you have any questions, they're going to answer all your questions. Now, there are 4 ways that people use to generate income. The first is called a job, is when you work for somebody. At the end of 30 days, they pay you a salary. It's good because at least it gives you a chance to earn a living, to look after your family. The challenge with a job is that I don't think there's anything called a job security anymore. Because of technological advances, University of Oxford estimates that 50% of all the jobs around the world will be non-existent. It doesn't mean that you're going to be fired. It means the job will not exist anymore, because a lot of the work that people do will be taken up by machines and artificial intelligence and computers. So if you have a job, you think again. The second way that people use to generate income is self-employment. Self-employment is when you start up your own business, you borrow money, you mortgage your house, you get your life savings, you start a business that you provide a product or a service to the public in return for the money that you get. It's good because you determine how hard you work. The challenge is when you leave, when you want to take time off, when you fall ill, when you want to take holidays, when you want to attend to family issues. You need to get somebody who understands what you do. 2, you need to get somebody you trust. A very simple way to test whether you own a business or not is, if you go away from it from 30 to 60 days, if the business collapses, you don't own the business owns you. Third way that people use to generate income is big business. These are companies like Safaricom PLC, ShopRite Checkers, Naivas, MTN, Vodacom. These are companies that invest millions of dollars to start and grow their own businesses. This is not available to the ordinary man in the street. It means very few people have these opportunities to create large businesses. The fourth way is investment. Investment is when you have cash which is over and above what you need, and you put it in an instrument or a business that will give you a return on your investment. 2 things are needed: the skill of investing and knowledge. So what most people do, they hire professional investors to invest on their behalf, if at least they want to get a return on their investment. Sometimes things go so bad, you only want a return of your investment. Is there an ideal business? Is there a criteria you can use to determine that this is an ideal business? I think it needs to have the following criteria. Number 1, very low capital required. It needs to be a very low entry situation whereby the ordinary person can actually put some money together and start a global business. In our business, you need between $60 and $100 US dollars to start a business. And that's very exciting because anybody who has got the courage and the determination can become extremely successful. The second criteria is you need to get involved in distribution of goods and services. Why? Because people generate wealth when you take a product from a manufacturer to the end consumer through a distribution process. In the 60s, the cost of any product, 50% of that cost would go to manufacturing and 50% would go to distribution costs. In the 90s and the year 2000, if you take any product, 80% of the cost of the product goes to distribution and 20% goes to manufacturing costs because of advances in technology. What does that tell you? That there is a great opportunity for creating wealth in the distribution of goods and services. The third element is you need to have a global reach. The more people you serve, the wealthier you become. Our company does business in over 50 countries. The other day, I actually sat down and I enumerated all the countries that Neolife does business. It covers a population of 1.29 billion people around the globe. That shows you the kind of potential that this business has. The fourth element is leverage. Leverage is a very key aspect of the business because of creating wealth, because you and I have 24 hours a day. If you only depended on the hours you work to become wealthy, we'll never be wealthy. Leverage is when you find a system or a means where you can multiply the time which you do business through cooperating with other people. That's why the banks open branches. That's why restaurants open different stores. That's why retail companies open different distribution stores to leverage their services to the public. The fifth element is you need to get involved in consumable, high-quality products, because consumable products have a repeat sale, and high quality simply means that when the customers use the product, they're likely to come and get some more because they are satisfied with the product. And then the sixth element is you need a business system. This is a series of tools, procedures that you implement in your business so that you, as the owner of the business, doesn't have to be present when the business is running. You almost semi-automate your business so that your business runs in your absence. And the last is timing. Timing is very critical because if you start the business at the wrong time, it doesn't gain traction. Either it's too late or it's too early in the growth curve. What is network marketing? What is this business that we're discussing? Network marketing is a system of distribution of goods and services, where we take a product from a manufacturer to the consumer through one middle person, which is a distributor like myself. In traditional business, if you take a product from a manufacturer to a consumer, you have to pass through at least 5 different middlemen: advertising, retailers, wholesalers, transports, accountants, brokers, people who keep adding to the cost of the product without adding any value to the product. So the money the company would have paid all these middlemen is what is available to pay distributors like myself who advertise the products by word of mouth. A number of products, the advertising budget sometimes goes as far as 50%, some 35%. So we don't have wholesalers or retailers. Products are explained to customers so that they make an informed decision when they are buying products. We are paid for successfully referring customers because the company has a way to track this. Although you're in business for yourself, you are not by yourself because you have a support structure behind you. The products are researched and then developed on your behalf. So you're partnering with a company that has got more than 60 years experience in the business. What is required for you to succeed? 3 things: a desire for success, teachability, and just sheer hard work. If you have these 3 things going for you, you're going to be very, very successful. Neolife started in 1958. It was started by Jerry Brasfield. As a teenager, he had very serious asthma. And when his mother gave him natural remedies, his health improved so much. And an idea came to his mind: maybe I should share this idea of good nutrition to my friends and family in a small town in California called Porterville. That's how the Neolife dream was born. But the company has been sustained by 5 basic principles that has been a guiding light for our business. The first is absolute honesty and integrity. It's very important that we maintain integrity and honesty in the way we do business, because people always like consistency and reliability, and that comes from absolute honesty and integrity. The second element, people are number one. The most important resource we have in our business is people. Why? Because they're the ones who move products and the ones who create business. The third element is products that work. Neolife has put together a group of scientists called the Scientific Advisory Board, whose job is just to research and develop high-quality products. And because of that, the products have got such a high quality that we've got people in our company that have been using the products for over 50 years. Why? Because of quality. The fourth element is equal opportunity for everybody. Equal opportunity simply means everybody starts at the same level, and the one who works the hardest becomes the most successful in our business. And the last is long-range vision. It simply means take a long view of the business. Initially, when you start, we say a 2 to 5 year horizon. Build your business. If you build it the way your leaders teach you, you're going to be financially independent after 2 to 5 years. Now, 2 weeks ago, our company had the convention in Southern Africa in Pretoria, and one of our top distributors worldwide, Charlie Bolton, celebrated 50 years in the business. That is what we mean by long-range vision or longevity. Neolife started in 1958 in the USA, came to South Africa in 1971. East Africa is 96, 97, then West Africa, the year 1999 and 2000. If you're a guest, this business has come to your doorstep today. Now, why do people start this business? People start this business for so many different reasons. Some start the business because they want a better life for their children. Some start the business because they want to buy a good home. Some start the business because they want they're tired of their jobs. Some want to support their families. People start this business for so many different reasons. Some people start the business because they want to buy good cars. Some start the business because they want holiday homes or to go for holidays. Some start the business because they want to make extra income. That extra income can become a lot of money. Some start the business because they want to be physically fit or healthy. So you're going to partner with a company which has got more than 60 years experience, called Neolife, operates in over 50 countries around the world, and is supported by the Scientific Advisory Board, whose job is just to research and develop high-quality product, put in place quality management systems for the products. We've got 4 ranges of products. Which are these products? The first is golden home care products. These are products for cleaning the bathroom, your kitchen, your toilet, everything in your home that you need cleaning with, you've got the products for you. The second is the personal care range of products. Personal care simply means things like hair shampoos, hair conditioners, hand and body lotion. The third range is a skincare range. The nutrients products are meant to make your skin look neat, to cleanse and detoxify, to keep moist, to protect from the elements, to activate and nourish. This is what we need, because the biggest organ in your skin, in your body, is your skin. Therefore, it makes sense to take good care of it. And the last range of products is the health supplements. This is the highest selling range of our business. How does a business work? The business works when you do 3 things every day. We call it the 3 daily success habits. If you do these 3 things every day, you're going to be successful. Number 1, we use the products. You simply change your buying habits. Whether you're in this business or not, you're still going to buy soap at the end of this month. So what we say is change your buying habits. Start buying from your own business. Now, because Neolife operates in over 50 countries, each country has got a different currency. The company devised a system called the PV system, or the point value system. 100 PV or 100 point value is equivalent to about $160 or 170. Excuse me. The second thing we do in our business is we share the business opportunity. That simply means we introduce other people to be users and promoters of the products. What do these people do? They also do what you do, that is using 100 PV. If you build this type of business, you'll have built 700 PV and you become a manager in the business. The next thing you do is you teach the people you brought into the business to do what you have been doing. That means to introduce others as promoters, who also introduce others as promoters. In this example, the person on the top right corner introduces two people, plus the other two. You have a total of 7 households using 100 PV, plus the other 6 gives you 1,300. You become a senior manager in the business. Your income is about $90. Then you begin to teach all these other people in your group to duplicate what you've done. And if you do that, you're going to have 4,300 PV. That's 7 times 6 give you 4,200, plus 100 gives you 4,300. You become a director in the business. Your income is about $580 to $700. Not everybody is going to join your business. The ones who don't join become your customers. And out of them, you make a profit of 20%. Why? Because they are not registered. They cannot buy from the company. They have to buy the products through you. The next thing is personal development. This is where the rubber meets the road. This is where you really take time to learn to be a better business person. You learn about the products, you learn about the business, you learn about how to be a leader through the training, through the support system, attending conferences or conventions like the one we had in Dar es Salaam, and in West Africa, you had it on the 21st. In Southern Africa, we had ours on the 14th of October. So different events that you use for developing yourself as a leader or a business person. If you want to earn more money in this business, just help one more person become a director. If you help one more person become a director, you become a sapphire, your income is about $1,000. If you have 3 people become directors, you become a ruby director and your income goes to about $2,000. If you have 6 people become directors, your income goes to about $5,000 and more. And just to show you what this business can do, I would like to invite a very dear friend of ours, one of our president's team members from Nairobi, Kenya. She just sent me pictures from Dar es Salaam. She was one of the top distributors in the African region. Judy, can you hear me? Hi, Judith.
Yes, Pascal, I'm here.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Good to hear from you, and congratulations for your wonderful performance over the last year in the East African region. I'm sure the guests today are very eager to hear your story. So just take it away.
Thank you very much, Pascal. Let me put on my screen. Yeah. Thank you so much, Pascal, for being with me this evening. For me, it's always a pleasure to listen to you every single Monday because you are my direct sponsor. And I wouldn't exchange you for anybody else. I think we got the very best. I think not everybody meets their sponsor every single week. So I'm really so privileged. Thank you very much. So for those that are on call and you're seeing me for the very first time, my name is Judy Njeru. I'm a career mbanga, but by training, I'm a marketer. I came into this opportunity a while back. I always say that I came to this opportunity courtesy of a stranger. And really what happened is that after working for the bank for 12 years, I was working for Barclays. I always say that I thank them so much for giving me opportunity after school to work in that institution. It's now called ABSA. And they gave me a stepping stone from where I was able to step into my life. And so after 12 years, I took early retirement. and I went home and I became a housewife. I always say that when challenges come into life, sometimes I bring other good days with them. Sometimes I come wrapped in overalls. But that's how now I always look at my situation. And when I took early retirement, I was very excited because I was going home. I was not going to wake up, sitakuwa narauka asubuhi. Of course, I would take my children to school. I was very excited. After I dropped them to school, I couldn't go to the gym. I come home and I would watch all the movies that you can think of in the world. And after 3 months, I just discovered that my bank balance was going down and I wasn't excited. And so I started searching within myself what I could do. I didn't want to go back to employment anymore. I wanted to be free. I wanted to become a business person because as a business person, I could control my time. I don't have to report to anybody. I can do my business, be with my children, be able to attend their functions all the time, be with them as they were growing up. I really wanted to be very close to my kids. And so after staying in the house, there's one channel I really loved very much, though it's something that I picked up in early in life. I used to watch channel E24, that is on DSTV, while I was home, because I really spent a lot of time there. And I really fell in love. Other than that, I had done it before in my childhood. I fell in love with fashion. And so I thought, I'm going to become now a fashion designer. And so I looked for a college and I was in and I was a student. I did my very first 1 year. And then I came into my second year. And while I was in my second year, Arende came to teach to that college. I'd never seen her before. The day that she came, that day our teacher wasn't there. Every unit had its own teacher. And so that because our teacher wasn't there, she was told to step in. And she was new to me and never met her in life. And so I always say she was a stranger to me. And so while we are there lunchtime, of course, I like staying in over lunch hour so that I could leave very early, to be able to catch up with my children as I left to school. And so she started selling some products to me. And of course, I told her me and Baoronje, tulimalizana ile siku nilimaliza shule. And actually, she just looked at me and stared at me. And then she asked me the next question, that if I showed you a business that you can make a lot of money, would you be interested? And of course, yes, I'm a banker. I've worked with so many business people. I've worked with the CEOs of the companies. I've seen those managers come to the bank, asking for overdrafts, asking for loans, asking for many things. And those are the people that could come and see the manager. I would serve them every single day. And so for me, business was welcome because I always knew those are the people with the money. For the employees, they used to come at the end of the month. They would ask for their balances, go to the cashiers, and they tell you, see you next month. And so the rest of the time, you spend most of the time with the business people. And that's why I was encouraged, because I wanted to become a business person. So nikaenda nyumbani, nikaambiwa wewe utakoniwa. Nikamwambia hii haiwezekani because I tied. And I was very confident, by the way. And so the following day, I went over lunch hour. I went to the bank. Of course, I'm a banker. I didn't have to be shown how to do banking. I went and banked my money. I took the photocopy of the deposit slip. For the young people, there was no M-Pesa at that time. And so you could only go to the bank. And so I gave her my deposit slip. And after that, I came to a house, to launch our business. By then, Neolife was not in town. They were all the way on Wheatroad. So they had to come to our house. And of course, that is the day I now understood the product. That is the day I understood about health. That is the day I understood how I was supposed to earn the money, because I was really trying to understand how does the money come. And so when it was unveiled to us, that is now when we didn't got it. And I always say that sometimes going to college, that was the God's perfect way, because I think the 1 year that I stayed in college, learning, paying school fees, I think I was paying, I was paying a price for my gift. I always say that I'm going to that college to get my gifts. And so I was in the waiting mode. Sometimes we pray. Sometimes God tells you no. Sometimes you are told a yes. Sometimes you are told wait. So I always think that God had put me on the waiting mode. And so no sooner that I got my gifts, let me tell you, even that course I didn't finish. I simply got a monthly, some monthly to the business, and the rest is history. And so when I came to the business now, I really worked with my sponsor because I really wanted to know what I really, the way in which I'm going to get the money. That was what I was looking for. Because I didn't want to be abandoned to my spouse, to my children, to my friends. I didn't want my friends to run away from me. We have a culture in the banking career that once you're out of the bank and you stay for a year, they know the money that you're paying is already finished. And of course, they will stay away from you so that you don't borrow from them. Bankers and don't part easily with their money. And so I didn't want to become a burden to my friends, that if I go for a cup of tea, people have to pay for me all the time. I also want to know that I can also pay for that cup of tea when I'm meeting my friends. And so I was so enthusiastic about doing this business. So I continued going to college. And at the same, in the evening, I would go, doing my business like the way my sponsor had shown me. And slowly by slowly, I just discovered the money and overtaken my courage. And that's why I decided not to continue the courage. And I fell in love with the business. And of course, I've been there up to date. So let me talk about the benefits that I've really gotten out of this business, so that I can tell you what I was going to come and talk about today. So I simply came here because I wanted an income. But now when I came, I discovered the products. And as much as I said me and biology to Marizana, it's just that I really didn't understand the product. Once I got to understand about the health and why people are sick, I immediately asked my sponsor what product I could use. And we were not financially challenged, so getting products was very easy. And so I learned how to use the product for me and my family. And let me tell you one thing that I've discovered within all those years that I'm in this business is good health. Because one thing is that, when you're in the bank, you're under the medical cover. But when you get out, there's no medical cover for you. And so once I discovered the product, that is the best kept secret that I ever had. I use the product every single day. I'm very excited about our products. And I can't imagine for those 23 years that I've been out of employment, I really think I have never used more than 100K for all those 23 years because of the medical issues, or not unless when you're going for other maybe checkups. Because once you use the product, you are good health, your body fights for you. One thing that you may understand that I really travel a lot. And so I like using the product because sometimes I know I'm in different environments. And so because I don't want to have health in my body. And so I'm a perfect user of the product. And once you use the product, people can see it. And when people see it, they'll ask you questions. And when they ask you questions, I'm telling you, you are going to have a customer, you are going to have a business for you. So what I've enjoyed is good health. And if you use the product, you're going to be so happy for yourself and for your family. Number two, what I've really enjoyed most is income. Like I told you, I didn't come here because of the products. I didn't come here because of health. I really wanted an income. Like I didn't want to be a bother to anybody. I didn't want to disturb anybody. Sikutaka nikue sasa nimetoka kwa benki and then sasa nikue ni mimi nafunguliwa WhatsApp group, maybe ndio watoto wangu waende shule, maybe because of medical issues or many other things. I'm not that kind of person. So I said, I'm going to do this business so seriously because I don't want to be a bother in life to anybody. And so when I came in and discovered how to earn the income, I have been working for my business. Every single day I work my business. I no longer look at my business like work. For me, this business is passion. And one thing that you understand is that I'm a career banker and a marketer by training. Anytime I see somebody, I get excited because that is my profession. Anytime I see a product, that is my profession. And so I know within my profession, that's how many companies make money. And so I do this business as passion. And I'm very, very excited about it. I've learned it. I've learned how to earn the income. And so for those people that are joining us, when you come, we teach you how to earn the income. And I've been earning the income for the last 22 plus years now. I am not this one person who looks for people maybe to assist them, to assist me in doing my things. What this company has done, let me tell you, nobody can do it. I always say that I got this business. It was a gift from God because the reason why I got so excited in fashion and whoever gave me this business was also in the fashion industry. Let me tell you, I always say for me, this is a gift God gave me a destiny that not only to help myself, but also to help millions of people that will come across me. So I've gotten the income now. I can be able to do my stuff. I've educated my children. My children are out of school now. They are all working. Everybody still lives in their own house. And so one thing that I can say, I'm so super excited because not many people where I am today have the kind of life that I live. You know, there are so many things that are around me. And I always thank God that He gave me a business. I always say He gave me a gift. I'm going to take care of it. And I know I'm going to impact so many other people so that they can be able to have the incomes. And you know, when they have the incomes, they can also be able to do the things that I can also be able to do. And so I'm so grateful to God for giving me the opportunity to get an income and to be able to share with other people so that they can be able to change their lives and by extension, change many destinies that have come and that have yet to come. So if you are looking for an income and you're sitting there, do not worry. We are going to show you. I was also shown. I took up the initiative. And today I'm here to tell you, yes, it works. The other benefits that I've gotten out of this business is lifestyle. Actually, like I just flew in yesterday from Tanzania. We earned the Impact Summit. It was a convention that is held every other single place. Pascal told you that they had theirs in South Africa, West Africa had theirs, the Americas, the Europe had their convention. And so for the East Africa, we were in Tanzania and ours was on Saturday, the 28th of October, 2023. Actually, we came back yesterday, all of us, and some of us arrived this morning, and we thank God. And so what we are saying, this business can give you a lifestyle that you've never, ever, ever imagined. I remember I came here in 2001, and from year 2004, 2003, 2004, that is when I started traveling with this company. I've traveled every single year. I always say year in, year out, you know. Sometimes I travel like 4 times. Like this year, you know, I traveled like in March we were in Mauritius. In May we went to Turkey. September we were in Livingstone, Zambia. And now yesterday we flew in from Tanzania. Yani in 1 year I've been out of this country 4 times. Not forgetting the local tourism that I do as I go there to impact our lives in this country. So what I'm saying is this, that this company is going to give you a lifestyle. Saa zingine tunaendanga ushago for Easter holidays and maybe Christmas holidays where food and accommodation is free, not knowing that there are better places that you can go. Like now when we went to Tanzania, some people went in there for the very first time. They were so excited. They are so thrilled. And somebody was saying, thank you, was telling one of my success line, thank you so much for making me get out of the borders of Kenya. And so when you join our business, you are going to travel the world. And let me tell you, if you have just started, you are going to see so many destinations. I've been to America, I've visited Hawaii, I've visited San Francisco, I've visited Las Vegas. I always remember very well Las Vegas, that when we were in Las Vegas, we were given about $17,000. When you come to Kenya, it's so much money. And when we came back, we bought land, and I remember that land is worth so much today. And so what we are saying, that this business, you may not see it now, but somebody is going to work for you as you go through the lifestyle. And then, of course, you have been to Hong Kong, we've been to, that is UK, London, we've been to Ghana, we've been to many destinations, Cape Town many times. South Africa is my second home. I always remember we went to Pascal's house, you know, in Pretoria. We had Brai there, that is Nyamachoma. You know, we had fun. Let me tell you, this company gives you holiday year in, year out. I've been to Abu Dhabi, Dubai, you know, and yeah, so next year we are also going back to Dubai, to Mauritius once again, and we are also going to France by next year. And let me tell you, this business, every single time is a holiday. Can you imagine having a business? You are doing a business to give you an income, but other than the income, you enjoy the holidays, you enjoy the health, you know, you enjoy so many things that before you used to see other people do, but now you are enjoying them. And so what I'm saying, there are so many things that you can enjoy. Let me talk about the Impact Summit, because that is what I'm being taught to talk about. I was the overall winner in the Impact Summit on the team production. When we go for those holidays, the company has got so many incentives. And so you are given an opportunity to win some of those incentives. You are given an opportunity to share, with other people, and, to be able to show them what to do. And in course of doing, and because of them achieving their incentives, you're also running for your own incentives, and also you achieve incentives. So I won this award. It is, I became #1. This was my award. I hope you can be able to see it. That is the Impact Summit. That is, this is for the team production. My team was #1. And so because I'm the PT in this group, I'm the custodian of this award. This award belongs to my team. And so to my team and the team Kenya, because my team can't achieve it without the team Kenya. So this award is for all of us, because your contribution, whether you are my success trainer or not, whether you are in other teams or not, one thing I do believe, there are so many people whom I work with, yet they are not in my team. They have also contributed to this award. And so it's about team, guys. It's about team Kenya, because without a team, some of these things you cannot be able to do it. By myself, I cannot be able to do it. And one thing that you must tell yourself, that when it comes to team, I really feel so excited. This is about team production. What is your team doing? And especially for those leaders that have got teams, what we just have to do is to work with our teams, because that is where the best kept secret is. And that is one secret that I discovered. That day my business was launched, I discovered about building a system, and that is building a team. And so when we can build a team, build an everlasting team, and this team that I have, we call it Royal Team International. One thing that I can tell you, this team is not just in Kenya. This team is all over the world, wherever you can think of. My team is. I remember like last month when we were, at the end of the month, somebody was joining this business in Nigeria. Another one was joining in America. Another person was joining in Australia. Another person was joining in Canada. And so what I'm saying is that this business is about team. If you think that you can be able to be successful by yourself, you cannot. You lie to yourself. Just tell yourself this business is working with your team. That is what counts at the end of the day. And you must embrace teamwork every single day. This business is not about me, myself, and I. No, if you do it like that, you are very wrong. What we are able to do is that you are able to do it with a team. Like one way that we really embrace this teamwork is like when we were planning for the Tanzanian convention, we had a team that was planning the Tanzanian convention. If I understand that I'm going to plan that convention for the entire team to travel to Tanzania, I would have been cheating myself, because everybody in your team comes with different talents. Everybody is talented in a very different way. And so what you are able to do when you work with a team, like now we were about 10 of us working on the travel details from going to Tanzania, people, the hotels, the transport, the different modes of, travel. There are those who traveled by air, there are those who traveled by road, and there are those hotels that you are staying in, because we are staying in different hotels. One thing that you must tell yourself, it is not I, Judy, who did it. I did it with my team. And I really want to salute them so much. There are many, let me not mention name just in case I happen to leave somebody. But wherever you are seated, just know I salute you, I treasure you for the work that you do. Like now we are planning our Royal Summit. We have our convention for my team and other Kenyan teams. We have come together, we are doing a convention on 25th of November, and we are going to invite each and every one of you. But one thing that you know, even if you ask other people from other teams that plan with us, I don't do it alone, because I am not talented in some areas. Let me tell you, when it comes to marketing, that's a gift from me, from God, I always say so. But for other things, I'm not a guru, and nobody is a monopoly of information and knowledge. And so I plan with a team. And so I don't work alone. It is not a one-man show. I run it with my team. And because I've done it with my team, it's been so easy for me. Let me tell you, I did so retro when it came to people traveling to Tanzania, because somebody was doing this, another one was doing this. For me, one thing that I know I used to go to do and just accompany the signatories. We go to the bank and get the money to pay for the transport, to pay for the hotels, and maybe need to be of those logistics. Hapo katikati, maybe you need to do this, PT hapa tusaidie, something like that. But you embrace teamwork. And so what we do in my team, we get a group of people. Right now, we are planning for a convention. Let me tell you, I'm at home, I'm at peace, because I know I've got an exciting team. I have got a team that is hands-on. You don't have to tell them. We tell them, like, now we meet. We tell them this time, we meet at 9 a.m. in the morning. And let me tell you, guys are there. The only thing we celebrate and be happy about, we know we will take a cup of tea by the time we finish. And let me tell you, it's been so amazing. And so what we are saying, do you want to build a team that is going to win, that is going to take, a trophy home? Like, this trophy is for me, for my team, and the team Kenya, because we didn't get it alone. So do you want to build your team alone? Let me tell you, do you want to be one-man show? Let me tell you guys, it does not work like that. Let's work as a team. And if you empower everybody, like now when we went to Tanzania, we stayed in different hotels, but let me tell you, everything was coordinated. Kulikuwa na, tunasemanga ni nini? Kama ni hiyo transport, prefect walikuwa wamejaa kwa hiyo gari. Kama ni finance, nikitaka mambo na finance, najua nitauliza nini. Kama ni transport, unajua nani is responsible. And let me tell you, like now we are going to do a convention. One thing that I can tell you, there's somebody dealing with the trophies, another one is dealing with this. Kuna where sasa na organize tutavaa nini, kuna mtu anashughulika na hiyo. And so me, I stay there. We are able to coordinate, PT tufanye hivi na hivi na hivi. Kila mtu anakunja na kazi yake. Na kwa hivyo hiyo ndio imetuwezesha kuweza kupepa hii trophy ya team. That is team production. What are you able to do? Because when the team is excited, let me tell you, a team can be able to do so much. And the only thing that I can say for each and every one of us, what we need in Kenya to go to the next level and to be able to win the most coveted, award. That is the #1 president member. I know we wanted like 2 years ago. We were #1 as the #1 president team members. But for the last 2 years, we have rostered to Tanzanians. But I know the Kenyan team is becoming united every single day. We are getting, that oneness. We want to work our business so that we can become better. And I know that trophy is going to come home. The unity that is coming to us as a team is going to make sure the convention is going to come back into Kenya. It is going to come back to Kenya. But in ile kitu nasemanga, God gave us an opportunity to be able to give our distributors an opportunity to be able to travel out of Kenya. And that's why God has given us this leeway. Kwanza tusafiri huko Tanzania, lakini convention itarundi hapa Kenya. It's all about teamwork, guys. There's nothing else that can work for us. And when we are able to do that, everything is going to be so exciting. Let me give you the nugget, as I close up, as I give, back to my sponsor to be able to close our meeting tonight. One of the things that we must do when you come to this business, understand your why. Me, I wanted an income. Number 1, 2, 3, I wanted an income because I just didn't want to be people borrowing from people, asking people for this. I wanted to be able to contribute for my family. I didn't want us to depend on one person. At the end of school fees, the end of chakula, the end of nguo, the end of kila kitu. Nilisema pana, I needed to contribute. And because I understand why I wanted an income, I worked towards it. And you can be able to do it. Once you're able to understand your why. Maybe some people join this business because of health. Once you understand your why, you can use the product, and then you have gotten your health. Now some people are able to get the business, and they can be able to see another future. The other thing that you must be able to understand, that for able to fulfill your why, you need a team. Very seriously, you need a team. This is no one-man show, I promise you. We have to work as a team. Number 2, you must understand what to do. Actually, when I came, I really used to wonder, so where does the money come from? But the day I was able to get it and be able to understand how the company pays me, and for the people that are coming to your business, when you come, just understand how the company gives you your money. When you look at maybe our biggest, maybe mobile service provider, they get so much money from M-Pesa, some from here, some from the other place. You also need to understand how your income is going to come. And so once you understand what to do, kindly do it. You need to do it. And because you need success, and success gives you a lot of energy, gives you motivation, gives you excitement. Let me tell you, you're going to be happy. You just have to understand what to do. And what to do is to be able to build a system, build a team around yourself. But the beautiful thing is, you are not going to work it alone. You are going to work it with other people. The other thing is that you can be able to do, pay the price. And I have paid my price, and I'm continuing paying the price, because the higher you go, the more the price you need to pay. You know, when you're in nursery school, all you needed was to pray. When you went to class 1, the scenario became a little bit different. When you went to class 8, the scenario was very different. When you went to Form 4, when you went to university, when you went to those other places, to PhD and what have you, the scenarios are quite different. Every other place you have to pay a price. Let me tell you this evening, there's nothing for free in this world. You have to pay the price. You have to sacrifice. And if you want to sacrifice for good things, you have to pay the ultimate price. The price that comes, you have to come for training. That is one of the ways you pay the price. You have to attend the company's events. You have to attend the team's event. Like now, we have attended the company's event. Then we have to attend the trainings like the way we are doing now. Do you attend those trainings? We also have physical trainings. Do you attend them? Do you attend all those things that we are supposed to do? Do you want success? Then you have to do it. Because let me tell you, the higher you go, the poorer it becomes. Because as you are paying the prices, everything becomes easy. Like I told you, I no longer find this business as work. For me, it's passion. It's now passion. I sleep this business, I wake up this business, and I get very, very excited. So pay the price, and when you pay the price, your dreams are going to come true. The car that you want, the house that you want, the things that you want to do. If you want to travel to Mombasa tomorrow, you don't have to ask where you are going to get fare. If you want to go to Tanzania and build your business, or to other places to build your business, you know, let me tell you, your dreams are going to come true. But remember, we have said you have to pay the price. The price is doing all those things that your sponsor is telling you to do. Listen to them. I listen to my sponsors. Today, I'm the one enjoying. Like now, when I look at Pascal, I think kama kuna mtu amejienjoy ni mimi sana sana sana. So Pascal, my team really thanks you so much every other single day, because you are so special to us, to each and every one of us. And we are really so grateful, because you opened a door for us, and this door has opened to so many opportunities for each and every one of us. So our dreams have come true. For in case yours have not come true, they are going to come true. All the cars that you need, the house that you need, the travel that you need, the beautiful things that you can think of in the world. If you've never visited America, like now next year we are going to France. I've never been to Paris, but it will be my very first time. I'm so excited. If I was not in Neolife, I would never visit Paris. But because of Neolife, I've been in Paris. The beauty is that we have a direct flight from our airline, Kenya Airways, goes directly to Paris. And let me tell you, I like direct flights. I don't like connecting flights. I always like taking direct flights, because you just go, nasemanga ukufe kisoja, uchukue one wrong trip, ufike kule unafika, ungo unajienjoy na unarudi home. And let me tell you, I can't wait to do shopping in Paris. But if I was not in your life, I would never think of shopping. I'm so excited. And in close, one thing that I would want to tell you is that nothing good comes out of nothing. You have to take action. And that action, our sponsor, Pascal, is going to tell you this evening. You need to register yourself in the company. The company gives us a platform for doing business. And so when you register yourself, the rest is going to be done with you in between. We are going to do it together. And you have to take action. I always say, if I was to go to Tanzania, if I never went to the airport and took that plane, how would I have ever gotten to Tanzania? Definitely no. I had to leave my house, go take my direct flight to, Kenya Airways, to Dar es Salaam, and off to my hotel at Serena Hotel. That's where the present team members were staying. And let me tell you, people, it was fun. And then I said, surely, I have never stayed in Serena in Kenya. The only thing I've done at Serena is to go there for lunch and a cup of tea. But, you know, I've never slept in Serena, Kenya. But I slept in Serena in Dar es Salaam, courtesy of Neolife. And, you know, when I was booked in there, when I was being booked, I was told, you know, Judy, you are told you can eat and do anything that you want in this hotel, you know, but you know, the company is telling you to eat anything that you ever want to eat. But at the same time, they have also they are taking you for dinner out there and there. And then I said, what a treatment from this company. And you wonder when you do this business, your life will never be the same again. One thing in my final close, if it has happened for me, I know for sure it is going to happen to you. I came here knowing nothing. I came here, I didn't understand anything. I just decided to learn. Otherwise, I wish you the very best. May God bless you so much. As for me, this business, first and foremost, I always treasure God. I thank him for this gift that my team got. I thank him so much. And of course, I become number 2. And, you know, and my families and my teams will become number 2. And of course, we also put our country there because it has given us the environment to be able to do our business. Otherwise, team, I salute you so much. God bless you so much and have a lovely night. Back to you, Pascal, and it's a good night from me.
Thank you very much, Judy. I really appreciate, and congratulations again for such a wonderful performance with the Kenyan team. We really appreciate. As I say in Kiswahili, amechangamka. For those of you, I saw some of my friends from Nigeria. Changamka means she's very excited. Judy, thank you so much. You've been such a wonderful leader in our East African team. And we appreciate all the work that you and your team are doing in Kenya and the East African region. For those of you who are guests, this is just the very beginning, just the tip of the iceberg of what the business can do. One of the things that we have taken advantage of is technology, because if you want to get ahead in business, you need to keep abreast with what is changing around the world. One of the things we've taken full advantage of is using online services. If you want to order products, you can order them online. If you want to register new distributors, you can do that online. When you start the business, the company creates for you a back office. That is a facility where you can monitor and manage your business 24 hours a day from anywhere around the world. Training is done locally and internationally by online services. Delivery of products. Each market the company is doing business, they contract local courier companies to send products to our customers and distributors. Payment is done by online services or electronic funds transfer or mobile money, depending on which country you're doing business. Conventions, I think the last convention was in Dar es Salaam this last weekend. I saw some videos and pictures, very excited people. This was last year. In Pretoria also, we had our convention for the Southern Africa. We had teams traveling from Windhoek in Namibia to Pretoria, which is about 1,300 kilometers, would be equal distance from Nairobi to Dar es Salaam. So people are very committed to this business. Why? Because it creates for you an opportunity to have a better life for you and your family. What do you need to do to get started? If you're a guest, speak to the person who invited you. They'll give you information how to get started. In Botswana, you need between 670 and 1,350 pula. In South Africa, you need between 870 and 1880 rand. In Kenya, you need 8,700 or 11,000 shillings. Nigeria, 32,000 or 40,000 naira. Tanzania is 159,000 or 201,000 Tanzania shillings. In Uganda, you need 238,000 or 295,000 Uganda shillings. In USA, 75 US dollars. In Togo, 45,300 or 60,300 francs CFA. In Italy, 64 euros. Ghana, 700 or 1,130 Ghanaian cedis. Cameroon, 56,000 or 68,000 francs CFA. So this is what you need to start your business starter kit amount. Power of leverage. This business is very unique. Betty and I started those 27 years ago, just the two of us. Now we've got thousands and thousands of people in our team because of the power of leverage. What is leverage? Leverage simply means you learn how to multiply the time that you do business. For example, if I gave you $1 million or I doubled 1 cent every day for 31 days, the figure is $10.7 million. That is the power of leverage. So if you're a guest, what do you need to do? The first step is make a decision. What do you want to do? Do you want to get involved so that you can in 2 or 3 years' time, you can come and share your story just the way Judy and Njeru has done? Then you need to know what your dream is. What is your why? In fact, Judy mentioned a very important thing. What is your why? Why are you in this business? Your why of the business may not be clear when you start the business, but as time goes on, it becomes clearer. Okay? It doesn't mean that if you don't know your why now, you don't need to start the business. Start the business, and your why will clarify itself as time goes on and as you become more confident in what you're doing. Number 2, find out what you need to do. That is, you need to be teachable. You need to learn what to do. You need to learn how to do it, and you need to learn why you're doing it. Okay. Number 3 is just sheer hard work, discipline, guts, persistence. Number 4 is belief in yourself, your sponsor, or the person who invited you, or the company Neolife. What is next for you? The next step is get together with the person who invited you. They'll answer all your questions, how to get started. Remember, you don't learn everything immediately. It takes time to learn things, so don't worry if you still have questions. The important thing is get started in the business. If you do, your business will succeed. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank all of you very much for sharing this evening with us. Judy, thank you very much for your wonderful story. And Alan for hosting our meeting this evening. Thank you, good night, and God bless.